Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys a walkthrough of Notion. So this is basically an app that you can organize anything with. It has so many capabilities. A lot of people use it for work, a lot of people use it for organizing just different things in their life, for school. There are just so many different things you can do with Notion. It's one of my favorite apps ever to use to organize anything. I think the reason Notion has become so popular and why it has such a big appeal is because it's adaptable to anyone. No matter what type of work you do, you can use Notion in some way to help you. Before we get into this video, I have one tip for you guys. I know watching a lot of these Notion tours or watching other people's workspaces and things like that, it can be very intimidating, especially when they have these huge, beautiful workspaces. What I recommend doing at the beginning when you're starting out with Notion is downloading templates from other people online. There are so many templates available on Reddit, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever. You'll find templates somewhere that will work for you, and then later on you can either adapt those templates to your workflow, or you can just take inspiration from those templates and then make your own workspace when you're more familiar with the app and how it works and how to create different features in Notion. I mean, not everyone has a lot of time to create those great elaborate workspaces, so just using other people's templates saves you a lot of time. And if you don't really care about being all original with your own things and things like that, just use other people's templates. It saves a lot of time, and there are some great ones out there. Okay, so now let's actually get started with Notion. So first off, I'm just going to be sharing with you guys my Notion real quick. So you can see on the screen now, here is my Notion. So I have a few things here at the side. I would not say I'm an expert in Notion at all. I've just been using it a lot. I don't have great workspaces. They're all pretty minimal and simple. I don't really have like great elaborate workspaces that will make your mouth water. I don't know, that's not right. Anyway, so yeah, I just have a few here, just things that help me throughout the day. These work fine for me. I don't really have such a big workload that I need a very intense workspace. So the main thing I use here is the bullet journal. So I got this template from a guy on YouTube. I'll have his video link in the description box below so you guys can go check it out. So this is just a bullet journal because I like the concept of a bullet journal. I guess it's not really totally a bullet journal, but it's close enough. I just removed a few things that I don't really need, but there are a few things here that I really like. So we have by month, so in every month you have like your week to do things, and then I have just a few little notes here at the bottom for things in each month, I guess. And then we also have here just other things and a calendar view down here, which I really like. So you can have an overview of your month every month. And yeah, that's about it that I want to share with you guys. Then you can just see here I have a bunch of little workspaces, nothing too big. I don't go all out. I think my most elaborate, if you want to call it that, workspace is books in the TBR section. It's just a big table full of things. Do not judge my choice of genre. I know it's corny. But yeah, I've been getting into books a bit more, so that's nice. That's always nice. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys in my Notion workspace. So now let's actually get to how you can create yours, and just a kind of beginner's guide, just going through the basics of building a page in Notion and how to adapt your page, I guess. So let's get started. First off, we're going to click down here on add a page. When you're starting on Notion, you have 3 pages already, I believe. And each page, I think one is templates, one is like an example of a certain workspace. I'm not quite sure. But I know you get a few pages when you download Notion. So I recommend keeping those pages for a while. You never know when you can draw inspiration from those pages that Notion give as default. But once you're happy with your Notion, you're kind of used to it, I think you can delete those pages. I don't think they're real necessary, or just start blank totally. So anyway, click on add a page, and then it brings up this little area here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just create a title. So I'm gonna type in here video page because I'm filming a video for this. So that's just your basic title of your page that's gonna show up here. And then I'm gonna add an icon here. So there are a few things I like to do for icons. Either this is just a plain emoji, but I like to make these little decals on Photoshop or whatever editing software I had at the time. So here you can see these all have this kind of 3D effect looking thing here. I just like the look of the decal 3D type of thing. But you can just use an emoji. They have a bunch of emojis like that comes with, and you can also upload an image. So that's how I do that. So I just upload an image of whatever I want for that page. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the emoji for this video, but yeah, like I said, you can do whatever you want, upload an image, do a emoji, whatever. So then you click down here and then you can start typing your page. So adding things to your page, text or tables or things like that. Okay, I just filmed almost the entire video and forgot to mention this, so I'm gonna import it here. Here you can see our progress that we've made on this page. But here at the 3 dots are a few basic settings that you probably want to use often. So you have your fonts, you have small text or not small text. Full width is like, if I just take this away, let me just quickly take away this thing. Full width, or it just makes it like it uses the entire page, not just like a little piece of the page. And then there are just a few other things here as well. You can export your page. But yeah, that's just something you might want to note. So my biggest tip for Notion, to use Notion easily, quickly, is / everything. As you can see, when you click on /, it brings up this whole table of things you can add. You can also just like type in a part of whatever you're looking for. So if I want a divider, I can just type in div. You can see divider and click enter. It creates a divider here. So that's what a divider looks like, for you are wondering. So yeah, / is probably the main big thing. I know some devices don't have the /, like phones I think don't, and yeah, I think it's just the phones that don't have / options. But yeah, if you're on a computer or on a tablet, / everything, really easy. So the first thing I want to cover is heading. So if I / here, you'll see you have heading 1, 2, and 3. So I think like heading 1 is obviously like your main title, heading 2 is like a subtitle, heading 3 is a subtitle for a subtitle. I think these are especially helpful when taking notes for school, and having a table of contents really helps with this. So for example, I'm going to go to another page here. So I have here a workspace called grade 12. So this is when I was doing matric, final, senior year, whatever. I'm just going to go to consumer notes here. So here I have a bunch of notes that I have written for, like I said, consumers. And I'm just going to go into one of these. By the way, this is in Afrikaans, so you might not be able to understand right now what's going on here. But here you can see I added a table of contents at the beginning, and here is my notes at the bottom. So I use different types of headings for different things. So here you can see this is heading 1. So it's here at the top and it's most to the left of the page. Then heading 2s and then heading 3s are a little more to the right. And then this is heading 2 again, heading 3, heading 2. So my main titles, subtitles, subtitles, I guess. So that's really helpful when using different headings, especially when you're adding a table of contents. Like I said, you can easily just see all your things, and you can skip to whatever title you want also. But yeah, that's something that I think really saved me when searching for certain things in your notes. You can easily add a table of contents and see what type of heading it is. By the way, to add a table of contents to your notes, you just click / table, type in table, and then somewhere here you'll see table of contents here, advanced blocks. So that's how you add a table of contents to your notes. But yeah, just that's the type of headings you have. To easily write your headings, I just write like /1, enter, and then it brings up a heading 1, /2, enter, heading 2. So just type in what the number of that heading you want, and it automatically chooses like a heading for that. So just gonna type 1 and then write test. And now other thing you can do is color your headings. So you can either color your text. So here you can see that. So I have blue text. I can have, let's go with yellow with the yellow heart. Or what you can do is you can color your background of your text. So it's going to go to the default color of the text, but it's going to add like a little background here. So that's what that looks like. So if I have like a heading 1 there, and say I want 2 subheadings next to each other, so then I'm going to go ahead and say 2. So this is a subheading. I'm going to title this heading 1, and then color that. I'm going to make it orange like the text. And then I'm going to write another heading. So /2 again, write 2. Going to also make that orange. Now I want these 2 little subsections next to each other. So I'm going to take 2 and drag it to here. When I see that little line there, release. And now I have 2 subcategories. I'm just going to quickly highlight these so you can clearly see like the lines. Now you can clearly see you have 2 different categories. So I can go ahead and say /list. So here you have different types of lists. I'm just going to go with a bulleted list for now. We're going to get into that a little later. And now I can just write a list of things in each category. So here you can see the list from this heading and the list from that heading. So next to each other, real quick and easy. I like doing this a lot. I just think it looks pretty cool. So here you can see each subsection has its things underneath it. And also if you want to make like a divider now, say I want to section this part off from this heading, so /divider, enter. As you can see, it's only a divider for this subheading, and this one does not have one, but I want to have like a divider going through both. So main thing, if you want to move things around in Notion, hold on to these little circles here next to the thing you want to move, and then move it. So I can either move it from here to here, or just I can move it to this, so you can see the lines through the whole page. So that's like a entire divider, not just for this section. So yeah, that's headings and coloring and how to like add different spacings between the things, so different bars. You can also make like a third one, so heading 2, call that 3, make it also orange. You can add multiple ones in here, by the way. It's not very restricted. This is also very helpful if you want to make like a weekly view, so Monday to Friday or the weekend. That's what I have in the bullet journal view thing, so you can also do that. I just want to quickly show you guys in the / menu here. So I'm just going to go with the basic things. So here you see you have to-do list. So if you have a to-do list, you can write whatever you need to do. So I need to film, I need to edit, I need to whatever. And once you're done with that, if you're done with your task, you can click on this thing here and then it just crosses it through. So that's what a to-do list looks like in Notion. Then we have our headings, our bulleted list, numbered list. This is basically like the bulleted list, but instead of a bullet, it's a number. Toggle list is something I used a lot in school. So basically you can write down a term here and then click on this arrow so that it shows down, and then you have this area here. So then you're going to write the definition or something, or you can just write let's make another toggle list. You can write a question, and then here write the answer to your question, and then you can toggle these. So toggling is closing it, and then like term, you tell yourself the term or something, bring it down, see if you're correct, ask the question, see the answer. So yeah, it's just a cool way, I think, helpful for notes. I mean, it's going to be for different things, especially like if you have a long text and you want your view when you go into your page to be more concise. So if this was maybe like 500 words, I can just close that. So now I can just see the heading. And if I want to see all 500 words, I can see it. But if I don't, I can just close it and then I can just go there when I need it. So I think it's just a nice way to organize a bit more. So you can clearly see the contents of your toggle list, but you can easily close it as well. So that's just something I really like. So that's what a toggle list is. It's basically just a toggle, I guess. Okay, next thing. When the toggle list, a quote, it just brings this little line here and then you can type a quote, whatever you need. You also have a divider, like I've already showed you guys. link to a page. So if you have different pages, so here you can see, say I want this page, I want to easily be able to access books. So it's just going to create that. So if I tap on that, it's going to take me to the books page. I have to apologize. I have people who decided to mow their lawn today, and now it's going to be a lot of noise. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyway, next up we have call out, which looks like this. I usually use this for terms or definitions in school. So you just write whatever you want in a call out. It just brings more attention to that, whatever is in this block, since it has this little icon there and it's in a gray block instead of like a white background. I don't think I need to explain this. You get what I mean, a call out. Then we have inline here, which just has a few things. I'm going to go through everything like I said. Database is different table views, so we're going to get to tables in just a bit. Media here, so you can upload an image here. So if I just want to add an image here, choose an image, I can easily add that in here. So yeah, that's how you add an image to any page. You also have web bookmarks, so you can save a link as a visual bookmark. So this is what it looks like. It shows you kind of like a preview of the web page. Video is an embedded video. Audio, you can add some code. I use this a lot because I had IT, let me just show you guys, for school. So here you can see I have a bit of code here that I typed in. This is SQL. This is not actually Delphi code. We used Delphi in my school when we did IT. So you can just see code. So that's really nice to have that in there. I think you can use it for different things. You don't have to actually use it for code. Sometimes I just like the look of it. Also, you can add a file. So I use that a lot for files that I want to have in one place and not lose. So it's somewhere on the internet, or that does not sound right. I use this a lot for files when I need to access them real quick on my Notion. So I don't want to search for them in files somewhere on my computer or on a hard drive. I just save them here, have easy access to them, quick as that. Here you can see I recently redid our studio, video coming sometime, and I did this little studio page. So I have just this page of all my business things that I need, and there here in studio I have some files that I linked, so that it's kind of like quotations that I really want to keep and I'm scared I'm gonna lose it, so it's just here, simple as that. So that's how I add files. Now you can add a page within a page, so you just click /page and then you'll see embed a subpage into this page. I'm going to title this page tables because we're going to talk about tables now. So here we have, as you can see, when you create a page, you have these templates here. Empty is just an empty page. Empty with an icon just automatically adds an icon to your page. Templates are things that they already have for you guys, so you can use some of their templates here. I really recommend trying them out. But now we're going to talk about tables. So a table /table here. Here you can see table inline. This is probably my most used one. So how this works is you type in the title for a table. So let's say title here. So this is your table. So the first column is always text. You can't change that. So you can change the title of your column. So let's just say column 1. This is always going to be text, because if you write here, like say page 1, each of these are a page. So I can open this and here you can see this is a page that I can write in. Usually you don't have to write like something within that page. You can just do this like so. But sometimes, like I like to do it with my video ideas, I have a list with all my things, all my video ideas, and then if I want to create notes for that idea, I go to open, and then I have videos or like the lists within that page. So that's how tables like work with each record. Is it a record? Has another subpage. Anyway, so that's just how the first page works, or the first column works. And then tags is something that default, but you can change this to anything. So let's take school, for example. I'm going to take this as subject. So the type of subject you have in school, it is now, I'll change it to select. So select is basically, you only have one thing you can select. So for instance, in my books thing here, this is a select and this is a multi-select. So a select, you can only choose one thing. So for instance, every book can only have one author, but a multi-select can have multiple things. So a book can have multiple genres. So that's just how to understand like the difference between select and multi-select. So I can't add more than one thing in this block, but I can add multiple choice of things here. I think these blocks are very helpful when filtering, which we're going to get to in a minute. So yeah, I'm just going to change this to select because like I said, one subject. And then I can have a multi-select for, let's say, year. So multi-select and call this year. So the year that you're gonna need to these notes. So for subject, I can add in biology. I can add here in this one, consumers. Is that spelled right? I don't even know. Here for year, I can say it's year 1 and year 7 that you need this. I don't even know. Here I can say year 3 and 4. So you can change this however you want. So that's what a multi-select is. Let's go ahead and add another column. I can also add number. So that's another common one. So I can make this a price. I don't know what's this does not make sense in this sense, but you get what I mean. And with numbers, you can change like the format of your number. So it can be a percentage, a certain currency. You can do that with numbers if it has a number type. And then you can just add like whatever. I don't really know what I'm writing here, but you get the gist. Other types are URLs, emails, phone numbers, persons if you have multiple people, dates, all those kind of stuff. And these are more professional things. Relation is basically adding a link to a database that you already have in your workspace. So in any of these pages, I could have a database. So let's say I want to reference books, create relation. So now when I go here, I get to reference, I can choose what I want to reference, what record. So say this course, this table that has books has textbooks on it. So for this page, this record for biology, I need the Hunger Games for biology, you know, makes sense. Then I can have that reference there. So that's what like relations are. Also with numbers, a fun thing is you can see here at the bottom you have calculate, and I can here calculate because it's a number value. I can calculate something, so I can add the sum of all like the pricing. That's a lot of money. Oh, by the way, this is in rand, not like dollar. So by the way, just so you know. And I guess that's that for tables that I really want to show you guys. Another thing that I quickly want to show you guys, like I mentioned, each record is a page. So I open it up, it's a page, and here you can say press enter to continue with an empty page or create a template. So within tables, you can have a template for everything. So I want to quickly show you guys. If I go here to budget and I create a new one, tap on that, here you can see I made this template. So if you click on create template, it's going to let you create your template. This is a template that I made, so if I tap on that, it's going to automatically add that heart, which I set the template to, and it's going to automatically add this table here, as well as all these things, so I can work out exactly what I want to do with that month's paycheck. So that is what a template looks. So I can make a template for this, open up, create a template. So for every single record that I want in this table, I want there to be a title. So I'm just gonna write title. I want to add this icon as default. I want there to be a heading, a number 1 heading, and I want there to be a table consisting of to-dos, and I want this to be the to-do I want to do, and I want this to be a checkbox. So that's what I want for every single record of my table here. So then when I now create a new page, so let's call this page 3, I can go ahead and click open. Here is the template that I just created. Tap on that, and it's already gonna make that appear. So you'll see here, it has the heading and it has the to-do table here. So that's how you make tables for that's how you make templates for tables within Notion. It's really easy, and I think it's really helpful. It saves a lot of time, so you don't have to create that every single time. You just have it in here already saved. So now I just want to quickly show you guys filters. It's really helpful to organize your notes. So I'm just going to call this math, for instance. I'm going to give this also a value of 5 and 7. So filters are especially helpful if you have a large table. So a table which consists of maybe hundreds of records already. So I'm going to click on this 3 dots, click on filter, and click on add a filter. Then you can select where, and then you choose which column you want. So I'm going to select where year contains, and then I can choose one of these, or I can choose multiple. So where year contains only year 5. So now I only have these 2 records that are shown because they have the year 5 in them. Or I can go ahead and filter where price equals 5, 6, 7. So it's just gonna then show this record, nothing else. So it's really easy to do. Filters are really helpful. I think it's something you need to take advantage of because it helps a lot when searching for things, especially, like I said, in large databases. Something I also like to do, say I have something here that's a checkbox. That's like if I've done whatever I need to do, checkbox. So if this were a to-do list and I just want to show the things I still need to do and not what I've already done, I can go ahead and add a filter which shows only where done is not checked, so what I still need to do. So once I check off page 4, for example, it gets removed from the database. It's not like deleted, it's just not in the filter. You can always just remove the filter and then you'll see everything again. So that's also a very useful filter I often use. This video is gonna be long, I'm sorry for that. The last thing I want to show you guys, bear with me, is again to do with templates. So I just showed you guys how to make templates in tables. So it has that create template button when you automatically open a page of a record in a table, and then just create your template and you can reuse that within that table. But if you want to make a template, say within just a page, not in a table, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So I'm going to quickly make a page. Okay, so this page is going to be my daily to do. So I'm going to want to make one of these every single day. Again, it's going to contain a table which has to-dos on it. So this is going to be the task. This could be the type of task it is. So school, personal, whatever. And this can be done. So this is going to be a check mark if I've done it or not. And I'm going to want to add a filter to this which says add a filter where done is not ticked. Okay, so you can also write in like things you know you're going to have to do every day. So say every day you need to take some pills or do some laundry, whatever you need to do, you can add that in here automatically. And now I'm going to also go ahead and add here a divider and write a bulleted list. Okay, so this is what my template is looking like, but it's not a template yet. Right now it's just a page. So what you can do, there are 2 ways you can go about this. So you have this page, I'm going to add an icon here which says daily to-dos here. So how you can use this as a template, so a template is basically something you're going to reuse over and over again. So you can either go ahead and duplicate this every day, or something that I think is nice that they just included that, so you can click /template button here. So what you're going to do, so you first want to create that page, this thing. You're going to title the button, so my button title is going to be new day. And for here, what you're going to do is going to click here, click on delete. So it's empty now. It's not going to have that to do. And you're going to drag in this page here. and click on close. So now you have this button here. You can put that at the top of your workspace, I think. So if I have that here, I can tap here, click on new day, and it's going to automatically generate that page for me, and then I can just use this page. So here you can see daily to do. I can also click again, new day, and then again it generates it daily to do. So it's just faster. I mean, it's not very faster, so you can still click here and click on duplicate, but just one button that you always have there. It's just really convenient. So that's how you make a template within a page, if you're interested in doing that. But that's all I want to show you guys, I think, for this video. I don't want to make it too complicated. I think I already did with using templates. I think templates is one of the things that took me the longest to grasp, really. So yeah, that's my beginner's guide for Notion. I know it's very overwhelming. When I started Notion, it took me a while to actually grasp what I was doing, how to actually make pages and things. Googling helped a lot. YouTubing helped a lot. I didn't watch too many YouTube videos, but I watched a few, and I just think it's really nice. This app, obviously, I use it every single day. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on Notion. Like I said, I know it's overwhelming, but just keep on going. Just don't give up, and you're gonna get the hang of it. Trust me. It's just, I know that's the beauty of Notion, and it's the downfall of Notion is how many options there are, because it's the beauty because you can do so many things with it when you have the grasp of it, but it's the downfall because of all these capabilities that it has. It's very intimidating for people. Not everyone actually wants to spend so much time learning a program. But yeah, that's Notion. I really love this app. It's not sponsored, but they could if they would want to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below any other questions you might have for me. And definitely subscribe by clicking on the icon on the screen. Definitely subscribe to my sister's channel. She does a bunch of tips and tricks videos that I think you guys will enjoy. I can't even talk anymore. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!